Have you ever bought brand new tires, walked up to them and noticed those tiny rubber hairs sticking out everywhere? You're standing there in the parking lot. The rubber is deep black, the tread looks aggressive, it even smells new. And then you see them. Dozens, sometimes hundreds of little rubber spikes poking out like the tire has goosebumps. They look unfinished, like the factory forgot one last step. You might have even thought, are those supposed to be there? Do they improve grip or something? It looks like a mistake, but today we're uncovering what those rubber hairs really are, how tires are actually made, and why those strange little strands reveal something fascinating about modern engineering. To understand those rubber hairs, we first have to look at the problem tire manufacturers were trying to solve. Because making a tire isn't just about shaping rubber, it's about controlling pressure. In the early days of automobiles, tires were unpredictable. Weak spots formed inside the rubber. Blowouts were common. At high speeds, that wasn't just inconvenient, it was deadly. The biggest hidden threat? Trapped air. When air gets stuck inside rubber during production, it creates tiny internal bubbles, and those bubbles weaken the structure. Think of it like pouring concrete with air pockets inside. It might look solid on the outside, but under stress, it cracks. Manufacturers needed a way to eliminate those hidden weaknesses completely. Here's how they solved it. Step 1. Tires are molded under pressure. Tires aren't carved or assembled like Lego bricks, they're molded. Raw rubber is placed inside a metal mold shaped like the tread pattern, then heat and massive pressure force the rubber to expand and fill every groove. But here's the catch. When you squeeze rubber into tight spaces, air has to go somewhere. So engineers add tiny vent holes throughout the mold, microscopic escape tunnels. When the rubber expands, trapped air shoots out through those vents, and a tiny bit of rubber follows it. When everything cools down, that extra rubber hardens into those little hairs. They're not added, they're leftovers from the air escaping. Step 2. They don't help performance. So if air escape is the goal, are the hairs functional? No. They don't improve traction, they don't improve braking, they don't help in rain. In fact, they wear off within the first few miles of driving. Think of them like steam escaping from a kettle. The steam isn't the purpose, it's evidence the system is working. The hairs are just proof that pressure was released properly. So if they don't matter, why not trim them off? Step 3. The money and legal reality. Here's where manufacturing logic kicks in. Removing those hairs would require extra labor or extra machinery. Now imagine producing millions of tires every year. Even adding 5 seconds per tire becomes a massive cost increase. And there's something even bigger at play: liability. Tires are one of the most legally scrutinized car components in the world. If a tire fails, lawsuits follow. Those vent holes, the reason the hairs exist, help prevent structural weaknesses caused by trapped air. Changing that process adds risk, and when safety and lawsuits are involved, manufacturers choose reliability over cosmetics every time. The hairs might look messy, but they're proof the tire cured correctly. So next time you see those tiny rubber hairs, don't see them as factory sloppiness, see them as evidence. Evidence of heat, pressure, precision, engineering. They're the tiny fingerprints left behind by a manufacturing process designed to keep you safe at highway speeds. Not decoration, not design, just the visible trace of a hidden safety system doing its job. If this surprised you, hit like and subscribe for more hidden stories behind everyday things, because once you start looking closer, the ordinary world becomes a lot more fascinating.